What's up? What's happening, guys? Good to be back with you on the next lesson here, picking up on the grooves course. This lesson is super useful. It's practical. We're going to go through 3 different time signatures that you need to know as a drummer besides the common time 4/4. So you may have heard of 7/8 time. You may have heard of 6/8 time. You may have heard of 3/4 time. Those are the ones we are going to be looking at today. I'm going to break it down really simple for you. I'm going to give you 3 musical examples, and then we're going to play it together. So let's get into it. So the first time signature we're going to look at besides 4/4 is 6/8 time. Now 6/8, all that means, guys, is you have 6 eighth notes. The number on top is how many notes. The number on bottom is the type of note. So you have 6 eighth notes you're counting. So 6/8 is super popular. You know tons of songs in 6/8. It's not going to feel very weird. We're going to start here because this is something really natural. 6/8 has a kind of nice halftime feel in the drums usually. The way you're going to count this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just count up to 6, right? And usually you're going to be playing the backbeat on the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So think of 1 on the kick, 4 on the snare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Already, you're kind of familiar to that type of counting if you've heard a lot of different popular songs, right? It's nothing too crazy. So really quick, I'm going to put on a 6/8 click track and then play along just so you can hear how that groove sounds with the click. Here we go. So once you feel comfortable in that time signature, you can start to play around with different placements in the kick, but just get the main idea. So the song example we're going to look at is, you sure know this one, We Are the Champions by Queen, right? Super famous song, and there's a lot of different examples we could have gone over, but I chose one that I think most people are familiar. Okay, so let's just play that together. Let me show you what that sounds like. We're going to play just a little chunk of the beginning of the song. And look at how this is 6/8. Count it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Time signature we're going to be looking at is 7/8. Now this one's a little bit different of a feel because this one's in not as much popular music. So you're not used to feeling this particular counting time as you are with 6/8 and 4/4, right? So 7/8, again, how many notes? 7 of what type of note? 8 notes, right? So you're counting up to 7. There's different ways to count 7. Now I'm giving you a really simple, basic way to understand this. Now 7/8, if you're talking about more complicated metal music, there's a lot of different ways you can count it. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You know, it depends how you want to break up and accentuate or accent or focus on the break in that, whether it's 3 notes, then 4 notes, 4 notes, 3 notes, 2 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes. The simplest way to start counting that is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now your mind, if you're used to just counting in typical 4/4 time, you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because that's an eighth note feel, right? But we got to remember, we're cutting one of those off. So it's going to be Instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 1. So you can make that sound, musical and groove. It's just how you want to break it out, how you want to put the backbeat and the kick in that. There's a lot of different ways. We're going to look at one example. Okay, we're going to look at another very, very famous song, and that's Money by Pink Floyd. And this groove is Money. So let me show you how it sounds. This particular groove is a swung 7/8, and he kind of simplifies this so it's easy to follow. I think this is a great starting point to get used to counting in 7/8. What he's doing here is he's hitting crash on 7 and 1, so the last beat of the measure and the first beat of the measure. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So it's kind of easy to follow. It's a great starting point getting into counting 7/8. So now I'm going to play a couple bars of groove to 7/8, click only, just so you can count along with it and get familiar. Here we go. Okay, guys, so the last time signature we're going to cover is 3/4. We're counting 3 quarter notes, right? 3, bottom note is 4, quarters, 3 quarter notes, all right? Now, this time signature is popular in a lot of worship music, so if you're playing for church, if you're in a Christian church and you're playing contemporary Christian music, or a lot of actually old hymns, a lot of that music is in 3/4. And there's not that much popular music today that I've heard of that's in 3/4. So if you're a church drummer, this is going to be useful for you. You're probably already used to this, but it's still good to get familiar with. There are also some old like waltz style music that is in 3/4, but we're not playing too much of that style today. So I would say the most applicable genre that you're going to be finding 3/4 in is Christian music, is in worship music in general, anything that's church drumming, right? So let's count it out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's often kind of a slower jam here. Now, remember, you can count it 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So the most common way to place your kick and your snare in that is kick on 1, and often you're hitting your snare on the 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, and then count 8 notes with the hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. I would say start there. That's a really basic way to understand it. But you can also place your snare in different places. Some ghost notes, some different feels, some different kind of syncopated rhythms. And another good placement is the 2. So 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So in this example, we're going to be playing backbeat on the 3, but we're also going to be, I'm showing you an example of how you can play it on the of 1, just right before the 2, just a little bit of a funky syncopated style. So that would be 1 2, 3, 1, a 2, 3. Great feel. Now kick, 1, 2, 3. Could be on 1 and 2. It could be on 1, 2, 1 E and It could also be on the of 1. A lot of different things you can do, guys. Explore different syncopated rhythms within this time signature yourself. It's so useful to do. The song we're gonna play to is In Christ Alone, and this has been there's a lot of different groups that do different renditions on this song, but In Christ Alone is a very famous Christian song. So let's play this one together now. Let me show you how the groups
light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave he rose again, and as he stands in victory.
So click track and drums only at 3/4 time, just so you can count it with me. Here we go. This is what it looks like. So as you can see, guys, you can still play grooves that you're used to playing, stuff that's not complicated to play in a different time signature. It's just getting familiar with the counting and with the way that the music fits in the time signature and how your drum parts fit in there. Once you get this, it's super simple, and you're gonna be ready for whatever gig comes your way, because these are really popular time signatures that you need to know. Guys, if you want more training on everything related to drum grooves, the beautiful art of groove, you gotta check out the new course I just released. It's called The Art of Great Grooves course. We go over rock, pop, funk, jazz, blues, Latin, all these different types of grooves. I teach you the best of the best, the most important grooves that you need to know. We get right down to business. Once you saturate your mind with new vocabulary, new grooves, new genres of music, it really helps you excel and get you to new heights of skill as a drummer. So you really want to take advantage of learning a lot of different types of groove. Even if you don't play that type of music, what it's gonna do is it's gonna teach you more independence, more creative ideas on the kit. It's just gonna make you a more well-rounded, better drummer. So check that out. The course is available if you wanna purchase just the course itself, or you can enroll in the Total Drumming Program, which is a monthly membership or a lifetime membership, and that gets you access to all the courses at FisherDrumming.com. So check that out, guys, and I will see you on the next lesson here coming up soon. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're familiar with these grooves or if there's one that you want to see next, and I'll make sure to answer your comment. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.